Last night, Sony Interactive and Naughty Dog conspired to, at the very least, threaten to pull my channel down due to my recent Last of Us 2 video. I will not back down, and I will not be silent. Hi everyone, it's Az here from HeelvsBabyface. I normally don't ask this at all, but I'm making an exception today. Please share this video. I don't want it for personal gain, I want it shared, because when you try and silence somebody, invariably you cause the Streisand effect. And I want this video to go out to as many people as humanly possible, because I refuse to be silenced by Naughty Dog, and I refused to be silenced by Sony Interactive and their lapdogs, which they've now got called Muso TNT Limited. A lot of dodgy things are going on, folks. And so I please ask that you share it for that reason. Stick it out on Twitter, Facebook, forums, wherever you may be. If you could put the message out there, I'd be very grateful. Now, yesterday morning, when I woke up, I immediately heard that Geeks and Gamers live stream, in which they were discussing The Last of Us, was pulled. There was a claim placed against that live stream as it was ongoing. Not only that, someone else from Geeks and Gamers had already been struck. And then later on in the day, just some guy was also struck with copyright strikes. All discussing The Last of Us Part 2. And all discussing The Last of Us Part 2 leaks, which had come out on the 27th of April. I did a video on the 28th, and my video was still active. So I went about my daily business. I, of course, shared those details around the place. Again, you want to amplify when somebody tries to silence you. You want to make it perfectly known that you will not be bullied into silence. Because when somebody is trying to cut off your message, when somebody is trying to cut off your opinion, it shows that there is fear there. It shows that they are scared. It shows that they want to control the narrative. They don't care about freedom of speech. They don't care about fair use. So I went about making my video yesterday, which was the last of Naughty Dog. How did they fall so fast, so quick? Something like that anyway. So fast, so furious. And when I was just about to wrap up that video, 2 emails came through. Not 1, 2. Both of them were copyright claims against my video on the 28th. And we shall see them right here. Now, they claim the audio and visual of the actual video itself. The audio is 100% me. There are no videos in my video. There is a singular still image. Other than that, I reference Bounding Into Comics website. I reference another website that was discussing The Last of Us 2 leaks. But I don't play any videos, and I don't show anything but a singular image of a character that had already been introduced in a 2017 promotional material for The Last of Us Part 2 called Abby. I gave my opinion about it. I discussed the links. I'm fully within my right to do so. So the claim is erroneous. However, there seems to be something very interesting going on. You see, on the email portion, which I can't show, but on the email portion, it says that it was actually generated by Sony Interactive Entertainment America. Both of the copyright claims. But when we go into the claim itself, the copyright owners now appear to be Muso TNT Limited. And this is an exceptionally dodgy company. Another person who was struck, who I haven't mentioned because I'm bringing them up now, was Mr. H Reviews. And he did some delving into this company, and they are quite possibly one of the dodgiest things that you will probably come across when it comes to business. This is their website. It looks professional and stuff. Yes, they're based in London, are they? Oh, okay, that's great, because I'm British, so I should be able to get to the bottom of this pretty easily. No, not really. Not really. You see, all of this seems to be a front. They go through directors like I go through toilet paper after a dodgy kebab. The people that they list are no longer at the company. You have to delve into their financials, which he did, and they barely bring in a penny. Everything seems to be a front with this company. There is something exceptionally dodgy going on. The other claim is identical. Yes, I'm actually tabbing between two different tabs here. You can tell purely by the actual video length that's been generated. Both of them saying the exact same thing. And they are claiming the whole of the video. All of it. All 17 plus minutes of it. So the video was blocked worldwide. And I put two claims, counterclaims against them. Because I could. And I had to leave it now in YouTube's hands. I did contact my YouTube contact, however, they're out the office until after the weekend, so I'm just going to have to wait as regards to that. And I got my, well, we call them solicitors here in the UK. I got my lawyer details just in case I would need to contact them. Then I put out, at the end of my video yesterday, that I had been struck by 2 copyright claims. So the video was no longer viewable, and if you clicked onto the link, it would say this video is blocked. Other than that, there was no further restriction. However, it was very interesting that they hit me twice. Twice with the identical claim, and I had to respond to both of these copyright claims. This will come very apparent in a moment. You see, when I went to bed, I was just about to drift off to the land of Nod, and at about 12:30 a.m, I'd unfortunately left my phone on. I normally turn on to mute. The email notification went off, and I thought, oh, I'll just have a quick look since I'm here. Boom. You've been hit with a copyright strike on your channel now. Mr. H said that he got his at 4:30 a.m. in the morning from a company that register themselves as a London-based company. So, I was actually struck by another company now. And guess who it turned out to be? Not Sony Interactive Entertainment America. I was now directly struck by Muso T&T Limited, who claim the video. They own nothing in the video whatsoever. Not one single solitary thing. They don't own me. They don't own Bounding Into Comics. They don't own Sony. They don't own Naughty Dog. And they don't own the website in which I referred to the leaks from. Everything that was in that video was fair use. Everything that was in that video was freedom of speech. They have no claim whatsoever. So why did they make the action and not Sony? Well, if you scroll here, I'm just probably going to have to lift this up slightly now. You can see content used, The Last of Us 2, acting on behalf of Sony Interactive Entertainment Europe now. So 2 copyright claims from Sony Interactive America, and now 1 from Sony Interactive Europe, but this time a copyright strike. That would be 3 claims against the channel. Anyone knows, 3 copyright strikes, your channel is shut down. 2 of them were identical. This was clearly a message. 3 strikes, you're out, we'll silence you, we'll pull your channel down. So they're acting on behalf, but if I want to dispute this, select action, submit a counter notification. I understand, yes, blah blah. Continue. I have to dox myself. I have to dox myself to this dodgy company with a fake-ass main office where nobody is, with directors that go through a revolving door, that have no or little financials to call upon, that somehow working with Sony in terms of piracy, leading authority, everything about this company is dodge. And I have to dox myself to post a counterclaim. No thank you, no thank you at all. So what's the other action? Contact the claimant. If I click onto that, this company's email address is muso.com@gmail.com. The leading authority in digital piracy has a Gmail email without trying to do too much alliteration. This is ludicrous. Absolutely ludicrous. But I'll play the game. So I contacted this from my business email and said to them, you have unlawfully claimed this video that you have no rights to. You are to immediately release your claim on the video. I mean, I don't know when they'll get it because I don't know what time India opens up. Failure to do so, and I will get my legal team involved, which I will do. I contacted my solicitor this morning. I spoke to them and brought them up to speed with what's going on at the moment. They advised me to wait for YouTube's resolution first of all, and if YouTube do not resolve this satisfactorily, then yes, there's something very interesting to be had here. The problem is, though, that this is now been placed onto Muso. Sony Interactive Entertainment have palmed it off on them, which is most likely for legal recourse, which is going to make it very difficult to determine who and where we actually need to get in contact with Muso from. All these tricks, all these attempts to silence, to keep the message off the internet, and what does it do? Nothing. Because I can sit here in front of a camera and speak freely, and there is nothing here in this image that they can touch whatsoever. But what it does do is cause the Streisand effect. And it amplifies what's going on. And it makes Sony and Naughty Dog look like a couple of pieces of utter garbage. I'm absolutely sure none of this would be happening if, when the leaks came out a few days ago, they were actually received very well indeed. But because the leaks have been pretty much universally condemned by people in terms of the narrative and the use of the characters, and now that all the details are coming out as regards to Neil Druckmann's relationship with a certain AS and FF, check out Memology 101 for some further details about that. There's a great video there. They've gone full woke and they are now trying to silence. Well, I won't be silenced. I will keep speaking. I will keep putting out videos, and there's not a goddamn thing that you're going to be able to do about it. Feel free to come after me again, and I will sue the living shit out of you. Quite happily. So I hope you enjoyed the vid. If you did, do give it a thumbs up and also subscribe to the channel, and please do share it. Follow me on social media, and I stream here on YouTube. And I'll be back with some more stuff very soon. You take care. Bye for now.